So, Generation 8 happened.
Oh, it was announced.
Well, yeah. And I'm gonna ramble about that, but I'm also about to do something that I wanted to try that might need a game resetting hard cut. So before we completely ramble, I'm gonna try to do something, and if I need to awkwardly waste a minute and exit and re-enter, you'll understand why, but I am about to do the thing. So, anyway. We will ramble about Generation 8 in a minute. Okay, so I wanted to double check. Yeah, we were right here. So.
Didn't we have a team we were going to pick up but couldn't?
We were gonna deal with him, but. There's a.
Yeah, the writing, Charizard is
There's a far more important thing. It's in the Pokemon Center. I just think it's in this Pokemon Center. Pretty sure. It was something I wanted to show off. There it is. Because I wanted to try a thing, which is why if I screw this up, I'm going to awkwardly hard cut, and then we will ramble. Pretty sure this works.
Yeah, Channeler.
So, for 10,000... Okay. 5 different colored flowers. Which one do you want to water? Red. So, among the flowers, which one do you want to thin out on? If I'm about to do this right.
What?
Hold on. Just... Adamant! Hell to the yeah!
Huh? What? Who?
Yeah! What do you mean, who?
What did you do?
Pokemon encounters are adamant! Snorlax!
Why?
What do you mean?
Why did you make Snorlax adamant? I would have assumed a HP or like defense nature would be the best thing.
Adamant gives it power.
I know what the fuck
No!
adamant does.
There's not... You don't...
God damn it, just go.
We need a
Just
hard...
go fight the Lax boy.
Oh, cool. You can interact with them. You can just interact with shit when you're on. Huh. So. Okay. The reason I did adamant is to get this hard-hitting boy.
Just fight the damn thing.
It's funny you said fight.
You don't... So, you just do the catching minigame? You don't fight it and...
Oh, no! Snorlax is pissed. You actually have to battle the Snorlax. But I wanted to make sure we could sink it to adamant, because a defense nature on a Snorlax I don't think is that good, because this gives him power and lets him run off his bulk. No reason to drop speed. Trick Room doesn't exist.
Also, it's not like Snorlax was the fastest thing to begin with.
Anywho, so we were going to ramble about Generation 8 shenanigans.
I mean, I feel like if I go with Brick Break, that will kill it. So I guess I'll
You have to kill it!
Oh.
Kill this boy!
I wasn't sure if it was like, oh, if you do enough damage, it runs off. And you
No.
can't. Okay.
Hard switch.
We're playing a risky game here.
Well,
Snorlax's physical defense is actually ass, but it has an obnoxious amount of HP, right?
yeah. And now you catch the boy.
Huh. That
Easy.
happened.
What?
That happened.
Oh, okay.
It's been a while since we've done this.
First off...
Oh, damn it.
Damn it. First off, we're using regular Pokeballs.
Yeah,
Second off... Which one of these holds him?
I don't remember.
Easier to catch Pokemon. On. I'll actually save that. Okay, on. Use the berry.
I'll use an Ultra Ball.
I'm gonna also use an Ultra Ball, but let's just... Okay, use the berry.
If you're wondering why it has an H... If you're wondering why it has an H on it, it's because in Japan
it's a Hyper Ball. We will ramble about generation.
You're still on the get ready.
Might have to chuck an extra raspberry in. Jesus Christ. No. Alright, let me try chucking a raspberry again. Guys, I swear to God, I will ramble about Generation 8 in a minute, but we have
shit we need to do. Oh, damn it. Where's the one animation anyway? He jumped there. You're in the...
Yeah, I see that. Hold on. Damn it. Jesus Christ. If we time...
Yeah, if we actually get the video game good, god damn it. It's been a while since we've done this.
You have to... Yeah!
Oh, excellent. That... You fucking asshole. You fat fuck.
Should I throw another berry at it?
I don't know.
This kind of... obnoxious RNG!
Find it funny, the system, it's like... It's still a tiny bit more skill-based, but there's still the obnoxious RNG. Hold on, I need to prove a point. Well, actually, you can swap to it. It's 74, so you can swap.
Hold on, I'm throwing another one of these. See if that helps. Okay, it's orange again.
And then bag. Or...
No, hold on. Jesus Christ. 74. Okay, it went to red. We're actually at worse odds, but...
Yeah.
Oh, bullshit.
Using that animation. I swear if this works. I am convinced Great Balls are better than Ultra Balls!
Anyway, Generation 8. Well, we also have to... Technically, there's another Snorlax, but we can just ignore it for now and actually go do a bunch of shit. I will ramble about Generation 8 in a minute. So... I swear I will get to my Generation 8 rambling, but... I just wanted to make sure of... Adamant boy! It's a physical attacker. You go adamant because he doesn't need fucking speed. So.
What are you talking about? We'll make that a Jolly Snorlax. He'll be the best sweeper.
So...
Now I can actually play the game.
Well, I have to get a couple of extra Pokeballs to go deal with that other Snorlax in a minute. Now, about 10 minutes in, we can finally start the ramble I was trying to make, where Generation 8 had just been announced, and I had some points about that, because some things happened.
That's supposed to happen?
I thought you had to beat the Elite Four to get the flying ability.
That feels like a glitch.
So cool.
That feels like a...
People said you had to beat the Elite Four to fly. Unless they mean anywhere.
Just pick a spot that won't break the game and try to drop.
I don't remember how you drop.
Oh, god damn it.
I really don't.
What button did you press to get up there?
I just walk out in heaven!
Huh.
Hold on.
Bag.
No, there's an easy way to do this.
Just drop like a goddamn rock.
Okay. Let's beat up some trainers. And ramble about... So right now, at this very moment, Generation 8 was just announced. And other than a tiny bit of official information and a little bit of leaked information...
Supposedly.
We don't have a lot of information, but what bothers me is that everyone basically thinks that Generation 8 is like the worst Pokemon generation ever.
Well, that's just general, you know, it's just a general thing on the internet. If people have unrealistic expectations, so then when things don't meet those unrealistic expectations, they complain about it being disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I will be honest and say it is 100% people expecting too much and bitching and moaning whenever it doesn't meet those oddly specific expectations.
Because people flip-flop! Like this...
Yeah, it's a funny thing. I find it so goddamn hilarious that for years they were like, the fire starter better not be another firefighting. Delphox comes along. Okay, it wasn't firefighting. That's good. Incineroar gets leaked. Oh, that better be a firefighting. It's fire dark. Why is it not firefighting? We want more firefighting now.
No, that's not what happened. What happened is far dumber. People saw Incineroar. Oh my god, guys, it looks like a firefighting type. And everyone, Incineroar is going to be firefighting. Fire dark. But it's a wrestler. Why isn't it firefighting?
Because it's based off a heal, you uncultured swine.
So, she has a Vaporeon.
It's a dark type because it's playing the villain, you fucking assholes.
So, anyway, what bothers me about people's opinions of Generation 8, first off, your general consensus for the internet is this ridiculous one-sided entitlement. And that one-sided...
The funny thing is, because of the shape of the region, everyone thinks it's going to... that the games are going to be, like, super linear and things, but the hilarious thing is there
Oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah, Vaporeon has a shit ton of HP.
Oh. $23 Skidoo! We can't do! Just in case. That'll speed things up.
Let's see how hard hitting it super effectively will do. I swear it's gonna do less damage, but...
So...
That was something kind of funny. A bunch of people thought, due to the shape of the region, that it was going to be super linear and handled, which I also hate how linear is now, like, seen as objectively bad game design. But that's its own argument, which we'll probably get into later. But besides that, again, the funny thing is the game, there's actually a leak that it will potentially be non-linear.
Before I even get to that, what also bothered me was, and I'm kind of stealing this point from someone just because his point was just kind of funny. Years ago, this guy had made comments. He wanted a non-linear open Pokemon game. And at the time, people were like, oh my god, dude, you don't realize how dumb of an idea that is. And everyone lampooned this guy. This game happens. Oh my god, why isn't it the, you know, he was all, why isn't it, well, people were like, why isn't it the non-linear open game? And then he was like, what the hell are you people on?
You see, I don't believe you that people were actually sensible and acknowledge that the non-linear game wouldn't work, because the internet has never done that. The internet acts like linearity is some form of objective game design. It's like the 10 Commandments of game design. Thou shalt not be linear.
And then just this hatred of everyone just riffing on the starters and all this.
Well, that always happens, because people will can complain that, oh, this Pokemon doesn't look like people complain that it's like, oh, this Pokemon doesn't look like a real fire type. It looks like they just took a normal rabbit and made it, and gave it orange highlights or something. Did that hit fucking 5 times? That hit fucking 5 times!
On the resisted Pokemon.
But he hit Pin Missile 5 times. That's some bullshit, but anyway, like, besides the fact of, you know, people, like, just discounting things for their look, when I kind of feel you should never have an opinion of something be solely based on its design, but again, it's kind of its own argument. Oh god, I was expecting that to hit 5 times again, but like, the reason the, like, Pokemon argument of it doesn't look like a real, like, you know, blank, it looks like they just took a normal type and colored it to this typing, the reason that specific argument fucking bothers me is several of you assholes started with Generation 2, so because of that, you probably started with Cyndaquil, when Cyndaquil is actually literally that. The original beta starters for Generation 2, the fire one was going to be a bear. They literally took a normal type shrew Pokemon and threw fire on it to make fucking Cyndaquil.
And the other thing about this whole situation that I find hilarious, everyone is acting like they've already got these Pokemon games, and that they were too easy
again, that's what the internet does. It's just how...
I'm waiting on fucking base stats, because I hate to, you know, word it so bluntly, but I'm at least trying to play the game.
The argument I will always use to this, that I've never seen anyone give a good rebuttal to, is, would you use... First of all, that's a good-ass animation. Second of all, it's an RPG. Would you have a white mage do physical attacks in an RPG? No. You don't, because that's fucking stupid, because they're not designed for that.
Which reminds me of that side point I was going to bring up in a stream. I was helping a few people who casually played Pokemon, and a few people who had never really played Pokemon. I was helping a little bit of, like, a different mix of people, and I had told someone to focus more on the base stats, and someone's rebuttal, you don't need to. Children beat this game. If base stats were really important, then children couldn't win. That works to a point, but it's still an RPG. Bigger numbers still means better hit.
That's why we went and gave this asshole Waterfall.
Even though we're around the end of the game, we're going to get the Mega Stone, so back to Scald at that point.
Well, you say that, but I know That barely did fucking anything. What the hell, Nidoking? That's a 120 power. Ah, fuck. Oh, he actually tanked that.
Slowly beat you down.
Oh, I don't want him to crash. Oh, there it works!
Damage rolls, and that's a beefy boy. And we're equal level.
That was a middle form.
Oh, well, you're screwed 6 ways from Sunday. Booyah. To go back to... I'm waiting on base stats.
And you know, also I just realized because we're cheating with double battle shenanigans, it's right was like fucking random help.
Ah! You flinch though!
Thank you, RNG.
You should probably swap though.
Actually, wait, I can...
You're confused. You're confused.
I'll just do helping hand then. I was
Oh,
gonna say, that
thank
gives it a less likely chance of me punching myself in the face, right? That's how this works?
50% boost!
Anyway, before we get back to the, you know, Generation 8 thing, I actually just thought, because we're doing the double battle cheating thing, having him use Waterfall and not Surf is actually a good idea, because Surf, I think, would still end up being able to hit me.
I got a 50% boost. I'm willing to risk this.
You don't have Levitate anymore. Oh wait, it never did.
It never did. Now you gotta not hit yourself under the ground.
That can happen. That is my favorite thing. That's my favorite thing when it happens, and by that I mean it's awful when it happens. Now you better eat this. What the fuck?
Okay, he doesn't have that.
Well, actually, no, wait. He did have a special defense decreasing nature. Right?
Yeah, we'll just...
I'm not insane here. Suave in the flying type against the electric type. Good game plan there, Jeffro. I'm being an asshole.
My silence speaks volumes. So, I'm gonna run back to the Pokemon Center, but while we were basically... It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, did any of you guys have trouble catching that one Snorlax? I've seen a bunch of people have trouble defeating it, and I've also seen a good number of people that have trouble when they try to catch it. Snorlax has a very low catch rate, and even though the Let's Go games have a different capture formula and catching mechanic, Snorlax still has a very low catch rate in this game, making it one of the harder Pokemon to capture. So overall, most people seem to get walled off by Snorlax, but that's normally the case if a Snorlax is blocking the road. But anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. My social media links are in the video description. Now, I need to be a shield for a minute. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and leave some comments. If you want to keep up with our videos, hit the subscription button and ring the notification bell. And if you follow me on social media, that helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. See you all next time.